So yes, do you guys want to explain to Trin what the hell happened last session?
Please, I am so concerned.
I don't remember. I've slept several times since then.
So we went in and there was like mist everywhere, but it was like a blood mist.
Didn't we kill a load of demons that were trying to sacrifice people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to bring back a powerful demon.
Oh, and then we slapped the demon, we're like, nope. Oh, the big bad came back and told him to go away. What else happened? Oh, you got addicted to donuts or cake?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Hayden had a craving for cake. And you kept walking into the bad guys for cake.
it sounds accurate to actual Onyx, but I mean, hey, it works.
So
Yeah, and after the fight, we had a what's his name? The big villain.
Oh, yeah, he turned up, didn't he, at the end?
Miraz.
Norad.
Alright, yeah.
Coming to congratulate to us and blah blah blah, and the other, trying to be smart, always doing whatever, and then he fucked off under living a rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't leave Durr and Onyx trying to bring the tree back to life. That was all corrupted and nearly dead.
I think, well, Onyx, your character helped me with plant growth to make the area fertile again. And while your character was doing that, I spent 8 hours bringing the tree to life, like turning it into, awakening it, like actually bringing sentience to this tree in the middle.
Oh, that's cool.
While the rest of us all slept. So you haven't slept yet.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to sit there and watch us sleep for 8 hours now.
Good.
yes, but you probably can't see it here because I removed all the tokens. But pretty much everywhere where there's an X was a dead body being sacrificed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a question I had. Did you guys actually do anything about like the ritual? Or did you guys go to sleep first? Like, did you try and like inspect it or stop it or see if it had worked, or did you guys just like go to bed?
They just went to bed.
Okay.
No, technically I did our kind of check.
them,
No, it wasn't. Because Morad came and said it was, and we did inspect, and we interrupted it when I did the initial attack.
Yeah, Murad came and congratulated you for stopping, but all of these pedestals here, they're still generating the blood mist into the air.
Oh, I was out of magic, so I couldn't actually do anything about it. I needed to sleep. I had no choice in the matter.
You could have looked at it and then like smashed it, or had like someone smash it to pieces or something.
Yeah, the way our luck goes, it would be me either not realise it and then someone smash it. I realise it, someone smashes it and releases something else that's more dangerous and we can't fight it.
Well, Dad probably had a very shaky 8 hours then watching these 4 things carry on producing blood while he was trying to awaken his tree.
But yeah, they've skated over some pretty big points. And
we wild surged twice.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I shrunk even more. I am now like 3'5".
She can't get drunk.
And I can't get drunk.
And if she dies in the next hour, she immediately comes back to life.
Oh wow.
So I got 1 bonus and 2 negatives.
Yeah, and the chief hag who was involved in bringing this demon to life fireballed herself.
Yeah, that did happen.
Hi.
Yeah, just deleted herself off the map.
Oh.
And Onyx has learned to use Jerry as a surfboard.
Oh, yay! Life is good again.
And Onyx also used volley.
For the first time.
Oh yeah.
And killed and killed 12 cakes in 1 round.
Yeah, you missed the cake mimics. The cakes you were trying to eat were mimics.
Yeah, the cake was a lie.
Oh, no.
But you still wanted to eat it.
Well, that's also fair. Can you blame me?
Yeah, because it was disgusting looking and tried to eat your face. And I had gave it to you. It's not even like it came from a nice person.
No, you were technically charmed though, so we'll let you off.
Did you see a picture of the cake?
Yeah, there is still one dead on the screen, but
That's the one that Hayden.
Anything else we missed?
well, just generally the death and destruction that's you had to endure to get there. But
Yeah.
the cave entrance was so filled with dead bodies and corpses that Michele literally had to blast his way through it.
Yeah, which he didn't go really well, but he did it.
We got in, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what she said.
When he said you had to blow your way through it, I was like, alright, cheeky. The most charismatic character, using your skills.
Yes, and Otley nearly got completely and utterly annihilated by virtue of the fact he didn't rage and throughout the entire fight.
Yeah. And he had some kind of creature that he was using as a poisoned.
Oh yeah, we poisoned.
Or
We
vice
put
versa.
poison on the right body, and he was just smacking people with the
That
poison.
was it, yeah.
So all in all, perfectly normal and session for all of you lot.
Yeah, sounds alright.
Okay, so yeah, you, so Durr and Onyx are bringing the tree back to life using plant growth, while everyone else sleeps. So first of all, with the two of you, can I get a Constitution saving throw to hold up against exhaustion?
Yeah, got to roll stuff. Ah, where's my dice tray?
You sold it.
I didn't take it with me. Do you know what, actually, I use this Goblin D's dice one I've got in front of me.
I'll test it and see if it's behaving.
Yeah, we also locked a dice in jail and has been in jail for the past week.
2 weeks. We've been
2
playing
weeks.
last week.
2
It's been
weeks,
in jail
yeah.
for 2 weeks to see if it's behaving. No, it's still rolling.
Okay.
It's going back in the jail. It still rolled a shitty 2. 3 times.
Why do I get advantage because of Warcaster, or is that just to concentration on a spell? I think it is, isn't it?
This is
No, I'm
yeah.
not
This
pulling
is
out the dice.
this is to stave off exhaustion.
Yeah, cool. Just a straight con save.
Okay, that one's plain.
Con save plus your modifier.
Yeah, 11 plus 4, so 15 from me.
And Onyx?
10. I don't think I'm gonna knock it.
It's bang average, to be fair.
Yeah.
The rest are behaving, so they don't have to go in dice jail.
Does any? I'll say for the sake of you not being
Come
completely useless over the course of this, Revy will give you guidance, so you can roll a d4 with that.
But no, just I can't do it to both, can he? Just for Onyx.
Just one of you, but if Durr wanted
I don't need it.
if Durr wanted to cast guidance as well, then that can.
Wait, I can use a hero point that I have because I've not been using them. So I think if it's okay, I'm gonna re-roll with the hero point.
Sure.
I can
Good
try to do it.
usage.
I don't want to be a big AP where I'm just, not able to even hit anything. That's my dice are heroes.
You need dice jail.
I think I do, yeah. So 13, do I still get the guidance?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, 15 total?
Yep, that's enough. Okay, so you're able to stave off exhaustion, both of you, while you cast this. But you will need to effectively rest very, very soon after doing this, whether it's a long rest or a short rest, but you can
Yeah.
keep going for another sort of 8-hour period. Okay.
Yeah, short rest at least. I still haven't got any of my hit points back, so.
How are you for health?
I'm on 67. I'm half 67 out of 127, so I'm alright for now. But a short rest to get my wild shape back as well, and just rest after 8 hours of bringing a sentient creature into this world is probably going to be a good shout.
Well, Revi will come over to you and can offer to cast a healing spell if you wish. So it really depends on whether or not you want to make everybody else wait for 8 hours while you do your rest, or if you take a short rest afterwards. So
we'll take a short rest. You know what I mean? Well, I'm happy to do that anyway. I don't know what we're going to do, what we're going to be doing after this. If this is the main bit of corruption, we didn't really speak about it. I started doing this and they went to bed. We didn't really have a chat about what we were doing.
Yeah. So first
I'll
off,
have to wait until they're awake, and then I'll speak to the group and we'll find out when they're awake, and I'll finish my spell, and then we'll decide from there.
okay. So first off, see, remind me again what you were doing. You were healing the tree, casting plant growth, and then you were going to cast awaken on it, or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, after spending the casting time tracing magical pathways within a precious gemstone, you touch a huge or smaller plant or beast. The target must have no intelligence score, or an intelligence of 3 or below. The target then gains an intelligence of 10. The target also gains the ability to speak one language I know. If the target is a tree, it gains the ability to move its limbs, roots, vines, creepers, and so forth, and it gains senses similar to humans.
Alright then.
Your GM chooses statistics appropriate for the awakened plant, such as
Alright then. So it doesn't necessarily form into like a humanoid shape, but the branches sort of come down into what you would equate to like the arms and shoulders of what a tree would be, and the tree sort of like rotates on itself, so that the majority of its branches are sort of facing backwards, and you're looking at a more flattened aspect of the tree, which then sort of leans forward, so this blank aspect of the bark is just simply is pointed directly at you.
Could I have? This is a bit of this is retroactive, but I had the face that I took off of the dead one we found.
I'll stick that on.
Oh, no.
Could I put that on before I started doing it, so it like moulded in, so it got a face?
Sure, you can do that if you really want.
Jesus. That's so awful.
This feels strange.
You are strange.
Yes. Who are you,
Well,
little orc?
Alright, mate. Oh, just a wanderer. Just thought I'd do my bit and see if I could bring such a majestic and beautiful plant tree to life.
Why would you do that, little orc?
I don't know if you can look around, but this place looks pretty fucked. There's blood in the air, some evil rituals going on. I think this place looks like it could do with a bit of a protector if it was a job you'd be up for.
Yes. Even in the ancient language of the earth, we know what fucked means.
It's none. Do you have a name at all?
I am Hibarial, or as you say in your common tongue, hibiscus.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Would you like some tea?
I mean, if you're offering, you'd never turn down a cuppa.
So he's going to, one of the branches just, it's not necessarily a case of like he reaches down, just one of the branches just seems to grow in your direction. And so, like, right on the very tip of this like particularly pointy branch, a red flower just seems to blossom.
Is that? Do you want me to pick it? I don't want to, take a part of you.
Feel free.
Lovely. And I'll reach up then and pick the flower.
You can serve it hot or cold.
I don't know if out of character. I don't know if any of us have like anything to brew tea in.
I think Tordum has like an alchemy set,
So I have alchemy set, I think.
but
Like the stuff you make all your poison in, though.
I am very clean, thank you very much. I clean my things, and it sounds silly, but you also technically have cooking utensils that you can boil it in.
yeah, she also has a mess kit which contains like a cup and simple cutlery that you can just use to boil water in, that sort of thing.
Well, if Tordum's happy sharing, I'll create a bonfire underneath it and boil some water. I've got create or destroy water as well as a first level spell, so I'll create some water.
I was about to say, did you want to take any of the water from around here?
No, well, yeah, I don't want blood tea. Although it's now a red plant, so it might be it sucks up all the fluid from the air. Anyway, yeah, I'll use create or destroy water and create. I'm not going to create 10 gallons.
I don't know, it might liven up the place.
I suppose you could do it and then give some of the water to the tree. He might appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it rain 10 gallons over the tree, and then catch some in. I'll say if you use your branch as a bit of a I don't know what you'd call it, like a spout, and like try and collect it dripping off one of them.
Very well. And so, two branches sort of come together and form a sort of V shape. It's not perfect, there are holes in it, but...
Yeah, it'll collect, we don't need a lot of water, do we? If it out of 10 gallons, hopefully it'll collect, like, 6 cupfuls, so I can make some tea for my colleagues,
That's what they are technically, Colin.
Thank you. You have you're making me wet.
I think he appreciates being rained on.
Why
I missed that.
are you here? What has become of my glade?
It got poisoned.
Yeah, what she said.
Why am I talking to your tree? Your tree speaks the language you speak. Doesn't mean it speaks my language.
I don't know, I guess he speaks common from what he told us, but if you guys, you were woken up by now, because it's been 8 hours, if you want to come over you can, or it'll just be me and Onyx sitting there.
I'm sitting talking to your tree, although I'm confused by I'm talking to your tree.
Why have you done this?
Oh, we stopped it. We stopped this, mate. We didn't do it. We actually don't know why they did it. We didn't really give them enough time. They kind of blew themselves up a little bit, so we didn't really get any chance to ask them the questions.
So, you killed you?
No, we killed a big back there, and I was like, they hold one up. And see if he can just one hand pick up one of the dead hag creatures and just sort of wave it.
Is it? Just like waves it over his head. They are not you.
No, it's only us 6. 6 of us, is it? Yeah, 6. Only us 6. Sometimes there's a 7th, but it's a bit weird, don't let him touch you.
Why not?
This is very inappropriate.
You can. I'm not going to dictate what you do in your life. If you want people touching you, it's probably a good one to ask. He loves it.
Hold on.
Onyx, how you?
That's I am, darling.
Oh, here he is. Is it like a green fingers one? I have to scroll in. Over plant, yeah.
Right, darling Onyx, how are you today?
Ignoring you.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Hello, my charismatic friend, how are you?
I was well before the Europeans.
And do not worry, darling, I shall fix that.
See, even better. What do I even bother to talk?
At which point Ravi just like sidesteps away. You are on your own, adventurer.
But, I'm never on my own. My demons will keep me company.
Dark.
My glade is tainted.
It is, yes, unfortunately, mate. Is there a... I mean, we're trying to do our best to untaint it. We've made a start, but any direction that you can give us would be most helpful.
I am weak. I cannot fight this corruption alone.
Well, you know, you were born like 12 minutes ago. Into sentience, that is.
I shall summon others to help.
What other sentient trees?
All trees are sentient. All trees can speak. We simply are too wise to know when to not waste time speaking to mortals.
That makes sense.
Okay, so now that the tree is up and alive, technically, what do the rest of you want to do?
I'll say to everyone, I'll just, if it's alright with you, I just need to take just a bit of time to have a cup of tea and just rest my legs. My dogs are barking, as they say. If you guys want to have a cup of tea, I've got a bonfire going here, you can cook some meat over it and ask a tree any questions, because I don't know about you, but it might be the first time you've done that. Might be a unique experience for you.
I can tell you about pollination. It is very exciting.
Ooh.
When's the last time you pollinated?
497 years ago.
Down for a dry spell.
I gave it up for Lent. Happy Easter. Okay, so anybody who wants to do a short rest with and take a cup of tea, they can get an additional hit dice out of it.
I'm going to roll my hit dice. We never really roll hit dice, do we? We just rest. So it's nice to...
Have we not done long rest?
They haven't.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, we haven't. I am going to roll. Fuck, we have loads of hit dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 14 hit dice. Right, I'm going to roll 7 of them.
Do you need to roll it? Do you need to roll any Onyx?
According to D&D Beyond, no.
Okay.
No damage. Yeah, I am back up to full health. I rolled 64.
Okay.
And I got my wild shapes back. I've still got a fair few spells, to be fair. I've still got like 3 first level, 3 second level, 3 third level, 2 fourth level, 1 fifth, and my 7th.
I think that's why you decided to stay up, because you didn't really need that much of a long rest in contrast to the rest of us.
No. I did a wild shape. Is a wild shape on that?
I think you mostly spent your fight is a wild shaped thing.
Yeah, you were a blood elemental at one point.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, that's why I don't think, you can't, well, you can heal yourself, but you don't really need to heal yourself, and you've got like an extra 130 hit points as an elemental. Cool.
So in the hour that you're doing this, the tree is making just like all of these and noises, and but nothing really seems to be happening. Like, you can see that it's rocking backwards and forwards, but it's not necessarily, doesn't really seem to be accomplishing anything. And then finally it says, "No brothers and sisters will come."
What a shame.
Why? Did they tell you why at least?
They fear to enter the Glade.
Which is this lake?
Yes.
What?
You are very handsome.
For the tree?
Is there still corruption? We thought this might be the source of the corruption. Is there more out there then?
The corruption goes deep. A portal to the blood realm.
Deep underground or deeper into the forest?
Underground. Through space and time.
So it's big fuck.
This is where the red, you call it red, comes from.
First of all,
With various branches, they just simply start twisting amongst themselves, or untwisting in certain cases, and he points to basically each of these.
Ready to be destroyed then?
Or sealed.
I'm not very good with arcane magic. I'm more of a natural guy, you get me, you know.
lucky for that.
Physical mass can help.
You know, Resident Wizard, do you want to have a look at them and see if you can maybe close them? Or we could just smash them to pieces, but maybe have a look first. You don't want to smash them and then they unleash something.
Okay, so Tordum goes over to the nearest one and investigates it, and you realise this is probably the first time that you guys have actually investigated one of these or looked at it in any real detail, and you can basically see that this is a combination of bones, metal, sticks, and sharpened rock. But basically, it's making a grate in the form of a pentagram over effectively a tunnel, and from that tunnel going beneath it is where the red smoke is coming up from. Tordum will do a Constitution saving throw and pass, so she isn't poisoned.
Is there a way to know how deep it goes? We like drop something down it and then count to see if we can hear it at the bottom.
You can definitely try. It would be difficult because the gas coming up is making a sound as well. But yeah, you can definitely do that if you wanted.
I want to take a handful of my barbarian. No, not a handful. Yeah, no, a handful. I want to take a handful of my barbarians. So hopefully, there's more of a chance to hear them, and I'll just drop them down. I'll let gravity. Tordum, how long? Like, what's 1 second? And I'm trying to think of someone smart to ask who, because definitely doesn't know that gravity is 32 feet per second. Hopefully, Tordum does.
Let's have a look. Yeah, physics is fairly universal, so that's something that she picks up on.
Right, I'll go right. Let's all listen out, and when you listen, put your hand up in the air. Let's see if you can hear it. 3, 2, 1, and I'll drop, and then listen real good.
Okay, so you hear various thudding. Can I get a perception check from anybody who's interested?
I'm going to guide myself.
Was it perception?
Yep.
That's not very good. I mean, it's not a very good roll. It's still turned out right because I've got high perception. 19. I rolled 6.
Okay, 19.
Nice.
And Revy rolled, so I'm assuming that means George is with us now.
Hello.
Hey.
You're just going to be snuck
Very
in.
well, so I kept my mouth shut.
Okay, so sorry, what was everyone's scores again?
I don't even try.
Onyx, what did you get?
19.
Okay, you seem to be the only one who really picks up on any sounds at all. So you hear the sounds of the barbarians hitting rock, various other things, but then you just hear like this sort of almost rhythmic and then silence.
Oh, okay. Don't like that. I'm gonna let everyone else know because I have no clue what that could possibly mean, and I don't like the sound of it either. Sounding bad, to say the least.
Get back then.
Yeah. Something's in it, but the sound of it, well, I don't know.
Can I just shout down the hole?
What do you want to shout down the hole?
Hello.
It's just got hello, 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 and silence.
Any bad guys down there?
And Treebase simply says, I feel no life down there.
What about anti-life?
But the corruption is fierce.
Remove curse? This could go wrong. Every time I've done this, it's gone badly wrong. So, remove curse. I'm going to shoot a remove curse down the hole.
If you really want to, but I can pretty much tell you this isn't a curse that you're dealing with.
Have I checked it? I don't know. I wasn't in the
Yeah.
room.
Yes,
Okay, then fine.
Yeah,
Then I won't. I
you've-
wasn't in the room, so this is me just saying.
You basically determined that these are actually grates which are going down, which are connected to holes that go down underground.
Well, I
So-
don't think we should go down because then we lose the path. Hey, Frank! There's a hole!
Well done.
There's another hole! We know how much you love a good hole.
Yes,
I'm going to point at the hole.
yes,
Another hole.
I managed to get him to go down a hole once
yes,
before and bring
yes,
us
yes,
treasure
yes, yes.
without costing me a wish. So I'm hoping that, like, the
Yes,
fact I'm
yes.
pointing out there's another hole, that the Frank will go down the hole and tell us what's down the hole.
Show me your hole, darling. Right now.
There! Point at the giant hole in the grate in the floor.
Oh no, not this again.
What? What's again?
You trying to hole me up and trying to get me to do things that I would not normally do
No, I
under
didn't-
any level of sobriety.
I just point out there's a hole, and you normally make some sarcastic comment, and you haven't today. So there you go. We're going to get this over and done with early in the day. Look, Frank, it's a hole.
Put you.
Okay, can I get a persuasion check from you, please?
What's
Guidance.
number?
Plus 1.
And what does guidance?
Plus a D4.
Plus D4.
Well, I got 18 plus 1, then plus a d4, so let's do a d4 just for the sake of it. 3! So I got 22.
Oh, fine. Come on. Come on, you lost. And one Frank grabs another Frank by the ear, who then grabs another Frank by the ear, who then grabs another Frank by the ear.
We have a chain of Franks down the hole.
And so they all turn into like sort of mist forms themselves and go down the hole. Darling, this hole is not nearly as holy as you led me to believe.
What, is it full of demons?
No, it's got another hole in the hole.
Oh well. You like holes, so you know, have fun.
Not this kind of hole. This hole leads to death.
Thanks. Haven't you had a fling with death yet? You had a fling with every other god, so why not death? I'm sure death look death looks nice.
Well, I would, darling, but unfortunately death has a constant boner.
That'd be up your streak, wouldn't it though?
It gets exhausting, and it's awkward to take on social events.
Anyone else feel free to chip in here. I am attempting to get Frank to just basically deal with this issue here without costing anything.
I mean, yeah, I'm not really good at getting people to do things.
Oh, come on, I've managed this twice now with Frank.
Oh, yeah, it should be right up your alley then.
Well, no, technically this should be right up Burrowcaster's alley. He's the charismatic one.
Why do you want me only when there's the breeze going on?
Yeah, it's pretty abusive behaviour.
What?
Wow.
I was nice to you. I've helped you around this place. I've been saving your ass.
I'm sorry guys, we just spoke about very wrong side of the bed today.
Don't worry, darling. I'm in charge of HR of this organisation now, so if you wish to put a sexual harassment claim in, I'm your man. Or woman, depending on which one you want.
Fine. I will not speak to anybody for the rest of the day.
Emotional manipulation. See, there you go again.
Don't speak to me. I'm not speaking to anybody again.
So at which point...
Work out your own problems. I'm going to just sit on the floor.
So at which point Frank appears next to you. Don't worry, darling. I have the gag order, and I also have the gag.
Flick. 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 I'm flicking Frank.
Today. Right, are we going down into one of these holes then, or...?
So how do you put the clothes in there?
I don't know. I mean, if there's a rift at the bottom, do we not need to go down there and close it?
I ain't going there.
Have we considered just throwing some fireballs down the hole?
No.
People suggested that yet?
No,
That's... I can Eldritch blast the hole. Or maybe we'll make the hole bigger, but...
Have you tried finger blasting it?
Is that magic missile?
In his hand.
Onyx, would you like to chip in? That's all.
If it's the hole is, causing pain in some way to this tree, shall I try a medicine check?
Oh no. No.
I can fit.
No. No. No.
I don't,
You finish that.
He's just got a face, he doesn't need you putting your hand in his mouth.
I was thinking down the hole.
No.
What about a religion check?
I mean, I ain't gonna stop you.
There we go. That's a good shout.
Confidence.
Can I do a religion plus a guidance to I don't know,
Okay.
uncurse this hole, bless this hole?
Yeah, sure. So,
For our descent. What's maybe a descent? I rolled a 15 on my religion check plus a guidance.
yeah, that'll work. So, you generally know about rifts in to like other dimensions. Generally speaking, they need to be closed from the other side. So, but the fact that all these holes are really doing is putting fumes up into the air. It's you gain a sort of like exhaust pipe sort of vibe about this, and with that, you do sort of like your mind goes from religion to science for a little bit, and you realise you haven't actually tested if this blood vapor that's going up. I know that fireballs have happened, but but everything's been sort of like been going up as opposed to lingering in the atmosphere around you. But if you were to send something flammable down there, whether or not it would ignite the the fumes, when they're more, what's the word, concentrated when they're in the hull, that might be something that might be able to help you.
Would destroying water work on blood?
Technically.
I mean, it's an easy way just to pop someone, though, isn't it?
Technically.
In this environment, I will allow it, but in this particular instance, you get the feeling that you would destroy the blood that is present, and then more blood would just simply come out to replace it.
I'm just thinking, I was just thinking if I destroyed enough of it, would it give us time to go down there? Like, if I did a 7th level, destroy water, and destroyed 70 gallons of water.
I mean, you certainly could, but whether or not you actually want to go through the portal is another matter. Because he's basically said they're portals to the blood dimension, so whether or not that's something a place that you actually want to go into.
All the water in this area. It's like 70 radius, I can destroy it. Right, I'm trying to get my head around this, guys. If any of you know any better. So, there's a portal deep underground to the blood dimension, which is poisoning this whole glade. Have I got that right? Is that what we think's happening?
Yeah, basically.
And so what are we going to do about it? Are we just going to leave it? Are we going to go down there and try and close it? Can we close it? Do we have to go through to the other side to close it? I don't know. Any of you better at this shit than me? I do nature stuff. I don't really know. I can get us to another plane of existence. If we go to the blood place, I can get us back. That's not a problem. I might have to prepare that spell, but I could get us there and get us back.
How about we leave this as a side quest, because we have no clue what's down there, and we have no idea how to close those portals, and we have no idea how to stop them. Perhaps if we go and meet the elves, they might have an answer. We can direct them, or they can give us a solution for this problem.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I understand that you want to save this tree, I understand that you want to save this reservoir, but our matters is a lot as well.
I get that. I do get that. It's just like, I don't know why we came here if we're not going to fix it.
Well, the forest was sort of like just leading you in this general direction. And it has very specifically led you to here, but the path is sort of continuing going off in this sort of like northern direction. So it is very much like this is a sort of passing fancy for the direction of the forest. You get the feeling that, going by what Murat said, you have defeated like the demonic corruption that is in this forest. Because the general at the beach was very specific in saying the demons have come to this forest and they've cut them off from their supply routes. There's still like the shadow corruption in the forest, which the demons are taking advantage of, but you get the feeling like the quest log is activated and told you that you've effectively stopped the chaos corruption in this particular area. Whether or not you want to do the bonus objective of cleansing the glade is another matter.
But all we need to do is close the portal. Is that what we're trying to do, or what do we think?
Well, maybe the portals are plural. I mean, there's all around this forest, right? So this is one of many. Although if we find a solution to close one, we can also come back here.
Yes, I was just thinking if, there's a way to blow it up. Have you guys got that book, which is like 100 fireballs?
I might be carrying it right now.
I could definitely go down there and just open that book and survive.
Are you sure you can survive?
Yeah, I'll just turn into a fire elemental. Then the fire will just make me stronger.
Oh.
Alternatively, Tordum does have a spell that might help.
Tordum's not speaking to anybody.
Does anyone want to chip in on that?
Tordum sent Frank down there to investigate and you got moaned at.
I'm just saying.
Everyone took our fireballs, the wizard's sitting right here.
If you're good, I'm not.
I've got a necklace of fireballs. I can throw one down.
Bearing in mind you have 5 vents as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's
All
got that
those
many
vents
on
have
it.
dead bodies on top of them though.
I think it's only got 3 left on it.
But you've gathered up all the bodies and put them in
Okay,
this
so
area.
we dragged them off, it's fine.
I'll remove the tree face from my beard of holding. It's been used now. What about if I throw this parasitic eye down the jar? Eye in a jar down there. What if we get rid of this? Just fucking see what happens.
I'm sorry?
Oh yeah, did I
there's
forget to
some
tell you I pulled
eye in
out
a jar.
I pulled out an eyeball from a Cygor and stuck it in Dur's beard because I thought it might be useful later.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, don't get rid of the...
Yeah, I've got 3
Because
charges.
It's one of those like petrifying you thing eyes, so I thought we could use it against a big monster. But you know, this is all like, I told you this before, I'm not talking to you.
So
If we had someone who was like really good at the weave and understood the way magic worked and was talking to us, they might be able to help us in the situation.
well, going by what you do know, you have 5 vents, and they're giving off like an exhaust vibe. So, but if you were to try and set fire to them, it's possible that you may be able to seal the breach by basically blowing up the feeds to it, as it were.
Probably that might be very, very stupid. But can we not just like block the hole?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. If we go all the way to the bottom of them and like blow it up, hopefully it'll blow all 4 or 5 of them up at once. You know what I mean? It might collapse like a couple of feet and close all the shutters, all the
While they're arguing,
shafts.
can I call Scorched Ray at level 4 if it gives me 5 beams if I do it at level 4?
So you're Scorching Ray, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll give you 5 beams.
Can I just trap one down each hole? I'm just gonna stand there and just do it.
Okay. So, Lawyer Frank then says,
Don't speak to me, Frank. I want to kick him down the hole as I do it. Sorry, I'm not even going to kick him. I'm just going to tail whip him.
Okay. Okay. So Tordum so that's
Level 4.
Yep, level 4.
So that's one down each hole, basically.
Yep. So
There's a let's spin round and whack Frank in the hole and just like flinging these little, basically like, they look like mini fireballs down the
Yeah,
hole.
so-
But they like little rail gunners when they explode at the end.
So basically like that.
Yeah.
Narrowly avoiding Onyx as she fires one off. But all of these scorching razors just fire away and destroy the all of these grates that's holding it in place. There's about 2-3 seconds of silence. Then can I get a dexterity saving throw from everybody, please?
Dex save, okay.
I don't know what my dex is.
2.
Hey, 17.
I got 17 as well,
17.
plus 3, so 20.
Frank don't get one because I kicked him in the hole.
Onyx, what did you get?
30-20.
And Otley got...
Potley can tank it.
Otley got 16. So... What did you get, Baracas?
How much I
Sorry, 5. I was distracted by the kinky shit from.
Otley's not done his long rest.
So, so there's about 3 seconds of silence, and then all of a sudden, you just sit at the same time, coming from each of these vents. Suddenly, the blood fumes just turn into solid fire that just explode outwards, and the entire glade is just shaken as all of these vents start opening all throughout the glade of fire, which is just coming out of the ground.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You said all across the glade. Do you mean just these five, or like outside of here, everywhere? There's loads more we don't know about.
Just in this area, but basically where you've got the sort of like lava cracks are basically where the fire is now coming out in full blast now.
I'm going to create water again, 30 foot. Let me see what the diameter is, see if I need to extend it by any more. 30 foot, more than that, right? 50 feet, I'm going to make it 50 feet. I'm going to cast it third level. 50
Okay.
feet or low, 45 feet, there you go. And yeah, try and put out all the fire, at least dim the fire.
Okay, so you do that, and it takes a while for like this rain effect. Are you just like dropping water down, or are you making it rain?
Well, I guess I would say probably make it rain if I can. So it's like 20 gallons. No, yeah, 20 gallons of water.
Quite heavy rain.
Yeah, I don't know how long it lasts though. It's only one action, and the duration is instantaneous. So maybe it's just one big shit.
Okay, so it takes a while for the water to sort of like seep into, to put the fires out. It seems that there's been like, whenever it ignited, there was a loss of fuel to be ignited, but eventually it does quieten down, and the sort of gas flow stops from all of these vents.
Does anyone know, like, would be able to be, who can check like what kind of gas, like what kind of natural gas it is and what's exploded?
Blood gas?
Yeah, I mean, blood isn't usually flammable. I mean, Durr doesn't know that, you know what I mean? Maybe fuck it is, I don't know. But usually blood isn't one to catch on fire.
Sulfuric gases normally can. Propane gases, which generally is sulfuric in nature.
So, yeah, that's the thing, that is like lava, that's sulfuric, isn't it? Isn't that like...
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just ignite anyway? Because if there's lava around, wouldn't that just ignite the gas at all times? Or not?
Not necessarily, it would be the build-up.
Yeah.
Propane gas is the most common one. Comes off fuel, which is why we use it as fossil fuel cars. Which is why when you see them pumping up gasoline stations and that, they're closed because they're releasing the propane fumes, which are explosive and can catch fire.
Yeah, I know you get propane tanks, don't you? That's how you do like gas heaters and stuff.
Yeah.
So the tree just sort of like is rotating from one side to the other, and it's like, well, that hurt like hell.
Sorry, bro.
Apologise, Tordum. You just hurt the tree.
See?
I don't think she's talking to you.
Tree, is your problem solved?
Yes.
There you go.
That was much of an apology, but I guess we'll take it.
It's almost as if the DM came up with a very simple puzzle, and it took you too long to work out how to do it.
To be fair, the answer to being just to set it on fire.
I thought we were going to have to magic carpet our way down the hole.
Yeah, I thought we would have to go down and close the rift, but if that's... Like me, Tordum, you've done it. That was easy, wasn't it? Fucking hell.
You
I think every
should.
problem from now on, we should just set it on fire.
You should congratulate her.
Tried it, doesn't work.
Tordum is now further sulking, by the way, because Dirge just dumped freaking gallons of water on my head.
Don't worry, darling. I have the perfect solution to this.
I will push you down the hole again. I'm surprised he didn't come in sooner to dance. I'm actually surprised it's taken you this long to put him on the map.
Unfortunately, I don't have many of these left, since Morella left most of them to dance themselves to death back several years ago. But don't worry, darling. My friend Tom here has plenty of umbrellas for you.
I'm just gonna take Tom Holland's umbrella. And then I'm gonna kick Frank down the hole. Yeah.
Use the umbrella to cast spells, like cricket. Now use it as a focus.
I'm gonna put the umbrella up, I'm gonna sit on the floor, and I'm gonna like prop it so that like the kids when they make the fort.
So, don't worry, darling. Any pointy thing can be a point of focus.
All of them?
I should have bought 2 bottles, this wine's too nice.
You have saved my Glade, if only accidentally. It will take time to fix this. Come again, I will bestow a boon upon you.
Nice guy. Hell yeah. Is there like a way we can help him like heal off a little bit? That's a little not.
I need my kind to come and help. Now the corruption has dissipated, they may come and help.
Good to know.
For this was once the Glade of the natural 20.
21.
Not that
The-
anyone rolled a nat 20 in this
The
Glade.
natural 20.
Basically, he's saying that we can get a free nat 20 in this Glade.
Oh, what, forever? Or can we take it with us? Or is it just only when we're here?
You can take it with you, but first the Glade must be repaired.
And that's only something your kin can help with, right? Not us.
Yes. If you see my kin, preferably one that is still alive,
And not a snail.
you can send them to me.
Hibiscus, right?
Hibiscus, yes.
Alright.
And yeah, and one more thing of this, because if any of your kin say anything about your new face, they're just jealous.
I shall keep that in mind.
It's definitely like not one of their friends called Greg or something. Don't worry about it.
I know Greg. He's an
Oh.
arsehole. He pollinated with my wife.
Oh.
Sneaky bastard. Spreading his seed around, was he?
Oh, boy.
There's a few of that going around. Those spores out there were doing the same and all.
We're very adaptable. Okay, so now that you've done this, what would you guys like to do?
Frequency person?
Yeah. Is there any more corruption in this forest now? Though? Haven't we closed all of the rifts? Are we just going back now, or what?
So you get the feeling that the path itself has sort of led you here, whether it's specifically to deal with this or something else is another matter. But going by what Murad said, the situation with the demonicness has been fixed, but there is a shadow curse on the forest, which is sort of like the bigger problem.
I mean, this forest is riddled. The trifecta. What's so important about this forest? You've got 3 different forms of corruption here. You've got a fucking bloodgate, you've got something else, you've got some demons, you've got a shadow curse. What is it about this forest that they want? Why are they trying to corrupt it so hard?
It's a very magical forest. Ancient knowledge is kept here.
Oh, where's it kept?
In the furthest reaches of the forest, where sunlight is unknown. Where
Sounds like a fucking big place for a shadow curse to begin, mate. You want to get some sunlight in there?
Could
perhaps.
we bring the path that way, Mr. Tree?
Yeah.
The path will guide you as the path will guide you.
You can
Put it in a good
For
way.
those of you who can see it.
You couldn't help my friend with that, could you? He missed out on seeing it. You couldn't like give him a little like blessing so he can see it now.
If he wishes to be known to the forest,
No, we've been through all that. Don't worry about it. We know the way. Come on, guys. Let's go.
though he does have a distinct identity of that of the wild hunt. Someone like that would be greatly admired in the forest.
Ooh.
Out of character, have we asked Barracas about the wild hunt yet? Have we all just sort of breezed over the fact that...
Yeah, you've just accepted that he's part of the wild hunt, and that you've met the king of the wild hunt. He's summoned him
I
to
met him
it.
before I joined, so let's just go with it.
Yeah, not very quickly before you join. I just said Barracas now quickly. Go, sorry, Barracas. I mean, you've got your own personality, and I don't want to like intrude in it. But like, it's like the fourth time someone's mentioned the wild hunt.
Yeah.
Do we need to know anything about that, or do you know anything about that? It sounds pretty fucking cool, if I'm honest.
Well, what do you want to know?
I mean, first, maybe what it is.
And in the back of your mind, you just hear the king of the wild hunt saying, "You better get these answers right."
Can we come back on this matter? I was not ready for this argument.
No worries. I'll tell you what, round the campfire tonight, when we get a bit of rest, it'll be a nice story for me to go to sleep with. Because I think I might have seen some kind of shit in the sky. Maybe you can help me, identify that. But we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, that would be a nice story to tell on the campfire.
Is it like a scary story? Is it like a horror story? Yeah, make it scary, yeah. Scare us all. Right, to the Shadow Realm then, or wherever we're off to.
Okay, so even though this place is exceptionally dark, I mean, this darkness is beginning to dissipate somewhat, because when you initially came to this area, darkness was very much amplified. So like the shadows were exceptionally black, whereas normally they would be grey, that sort of thing. That is starting to dissipate. But when you were travelling, the path was very, very much illuminated in that sort of setting. Now it's become sort of like more normalised, but you can still see the illuminated path of but through the tree line ahead of you. So it's just simply a case of, do you want to follow that, or do you want to backtrack somewhat?
What do we think? Is there a benefit of backtracking, guys?
Wait. Where does the roads guide us to?
I know, it's off the tree. Do you know where the road guides us to, the path we're following?
Where the forest wants you to go.
Okay, silly question.
Yeah, who said my name?
If the forest has need of you in one place, it will guide you to that place. Although, I know of a settlement that is near here. Perhaps it's taking you there.
Who's that? Is that like a settlement of nice people or not so nice people?
A place of dryads, elves, and werebears.
Oh, yeah, they're nice, I'm pretty sure. Well, last time we met them, what they were anyway. Fuck knows what's going to happen when we meet them again.
Yes, it's not like there's a situation brewing for your barbarian there, who is not here to experience it.
No. Well, maybe, hopefully, it doesn't take us there and we can go back to that when our barbarians pay a bit more attention.
Yes, adventurer.
Right. What do you want to do then, gang?
I say to go forward and to follow the roads. Depending on the road's going to lead us, that's where we need to go. I mean, lead you, right? I'm just passenger seats.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're the only ones who can see it, aren't we? But it's alright, we won't lose you. I guess we start walking.
Just gotta follow the path.
Yeah, let's go. Let's follow the yellow brick road.
All right then. So as you're starting to step away from this environment, the first thing that you notice is that the red light is very much gone. It wasn't necessarily something you perceived going out, but it's the glow that was around it is very much dissipating. As you're just sort of like traveling along the path, you're becoming very much aware where you weren't aware before, but you're very much becoming aware now of a sort of animal presence in the forest. So you're hearing birds tweeting, occasionally a fox will run across your pathway with something in its mouth. But you can see birds flying past, insects are very much active, but like you're very much stepping into what appears to be a normal forest, as it were. Then, as you travel along this pathway for about an hour or so, and you can see that the pathway is very much now becoming easier. But it's not necessarily what you would consider a paved road, but it's definitely flat land. The trees aren't so closely knit together, so you're having to parkour over tree roots or anything like that. It's very much an actual pathway. However, one thing that you're becoming aware of to the south as you journey along is that a sort of bluish mist is starting to form.
Interesting.
Eventually, the pathway is taking you closer to it, and eventually you come to what appears to be a blue barrier of what just appears to be a sort of blue cloud layer, which is sort of stopping you from fully perceiving what's on the other side of it.
Is it like tangible? Can we, like, if I push my hands through it, that's actually good through it?
Well, we'll find out. You don't touch it, barricades. We'll wait back here.
Maybe just a durable protection on whatnot. If the weed just decides to speak to us again.
Okay, so as Barricas sort of steps towards you, those of you who can see the path, you can see that the path is actually split into two. One is leading you into this, and the other is leading you off to the east.
Ooh.
So either way, we're following the path.
I mean, I'm pretty intrigued by a blue fucking cloud. That's pretty interesting to me. I'll go with you, Barricades. Come on, let's go up and give it a poke and see what's happening.
Finally.
Can I go up to Onyx and just poke her and say, why don't you throw a stone at it?
Are you going to wait for us to walk up to it first, though? Stop, tell us.
Okay, so do you want to do anything with the cloud first, or are you just going to simply poke it?
Oh yeah, I'm going to get close to it and just have a look, like, you know, a couple of feet away, and just see if it looks permeable, or if it looks like natural, or...
Okay,
you know.
so as you approach this almost barrier, the first thing you can see is that this thing goes right up to the forest ceiling, as it were. There isn't necessarily a ceiling to it as far as you can see all the way down here. And bear in mind, these trees are like skyscrapers.
Yeah.
But as you sort of like look closer, you can see like the vague outlines of trees, various points of that. So like, you can see very much sort of like outlines and very blurred images. So you can definitely see that there's something on the other side of this. But as for individual details, you're not entirely sure.
Does it seem like a natural fog or not? Or is it more like a barrier now I'm not close to it?
It does give off barrier vibes, yes.
What do you think, guys?
I think we're overthinking it, and this might be the outposts of the discretion saying talking about.
Oh yeah, well, like a protection kind of thing. Like it's a fog, so no one can see in.
How would they survive on the road otherwise?
Yeah, it's a pretty clever idea, actually.
Does the mist look like a friendly mist?
As for the friendly mist.
Yeah, so you're seeing all of these happy faces just like carved into the mist, like somebody's just, like drawn in clouds or things, saying like "Welcome." Free hugs.
Does it?
And you can see like one face just has like a circle for a mouth, ready for you to stick your fingers in its mouth. But, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll come stand up next to Dur here, and I'm gonna lean my face in as close to the mist as I can without putting my nose into the mist, and have a good squint inside.
Okay. Can I get a perception check from you, please?
I got an 11.
Okay, you think you see something, sort of. You think you see something move, and very much in reaction to your presence, it sort of jumps and then scuttles away. But you can't make out any details.
I don't like the way he said scuttles away.
I do like the way he says stuff.
Yeah. Out of game, I do. In game.
Okay. I'll cast a sacred flame and hold it in my hand. And I'm willing to step into the mist. I don't know about you guys.
I'll fucking come. Yeah, I'll come with you. Why not?
Onyx, do you have anything you'd like to add to this? Okay. Barricas, what would you like to do?
Yeah, no, I was already tempted.
Okay, and Tordum?
Tordum's just currently sitting on Onyx. I'm sitting on Onyx's head. I'm small enough to sit on a hat now. So.
Oh yeah, you're out.
What about you, Otley? Will you stand with me?
Otley would probably run straight through the mist, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah.
He's not fucking shying away. This is his bread and butter, and he hates undead shit and creepy shit.
What do you mean undead creepy shit? I thought this was the friendly outpost. The small
right, yeah.
mist.
Yeah.
The way things scuttle away, and you think it's a friendly outpost. No, Tordum's still just not talking to you. I'm only here because Onyx has basically dragged me along.
Oh, would we have noticed that Tordum's in a hump?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Tordum is very vocal about being in a hump.
Would you have noticed?
Do you know what? I've got visions now of Onyx just like tucked me under arm like you carry like a naughty child.
Guys, the path led us here. What are we gonna do?
We shall smash something, adventurer.
Oh yeah, let's walk through and see what happens anyway. Let's just try it. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'll walk through.
Now I do an Arcana check.
I'll cast darkness on myself as I do it though.
We vaporize. Mist.
I got a 16 plus whatever my Arcana is.
Okay. So in regards to Tordum, whose Arcana is plus 10, there is very much. It's not just a case of they're walking through mist. There is very much a case of they're being swallowed by it, and then the mist automatically sort of seals itself as they pass through it. So it doesn't leave any indication that they've passed through it. Does that make sense?
Can I tell if they're stuck there? With a 26, can I tell if they're stuck on the other side?
You're not seeing anything that would indicate that they are. but until they reappear, you don't have any conclusive evidence.
Okay, so I can't tell what kind of barrier it is. It is a friendly barrier to protect what's inside, or like a barrier to trap something inside.
I would say you're looking at this and very much seeing that it's a byproduct of something which has originated on the other side of it.
Fair enough.
Okay, so the three of you... Oh, sorry, Barracas, you with them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So the four of you have passed over, and the first thing that you can immediately determine is that it is freezing cold on the other side of this. The forest had like this very warm, almost tropicalness to it. That is completely thrown on its head, and where it was warm, it's cold. Where it was light, it's dark. But where you had like the sweet perfume of nature, you have the sweet scent of decay and death. Okay, so Revi, you said that you had cast Sacred Flame before you had gone in, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
I'm
pulled it in
holding
his
it.
hand.
And that has a range of 60 feet.
Yeah. I think that refers to being able to throw it, right?
Yeah, it's a deck save, isn't it, on the whatever's part?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just sort of like holding this Sacred Flame just in your hand.
Yes.
Okay, so in that regard, I'll basically do... Because it's a spell where you're basically throwing it as opposed to like just summoning it into your hand. But the Sacred Flame lasts for 6 seconds, and then it goes out.
Okay.
Can I do a create bonfire in front of us 60 feet?
Okay. Do I have a thing for a bonfire? Bear with me.
Let's see, how far is 60 feet? Let's look. I just realised I've got this cantrip. It's fucking great. That's 3d8 damage as well. You're like over here somewhere.
Very well.
Okay. And let me just quick... So 60 feet, did you say?
About it goes 60 feet, but I want it about there, about 45 feet, just off that ridge, just a bit further, so we can still see it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So aside from... So you guys can see it on like this side of the cloud. The others on the other side can't see it. But there is a moment where Revi's Sacred Flame goes out and the bonfire isn't cast. And during that time, you've all feel a draining sensation on your vitality. Can I get Constitution saving throws from all of you, please?
Oh shit.
Who are on the other side of the barrier?
Yep.
Okay.
I did guide myself before I went through as well, so I'm taking the d4.
Oh god.
Oh, it's a 4. It's a 4 and a 4. 4 on the d20, you dickhead. Con save 12.
Okay, so Revi, what did you get?
60.
I haven't used any luck. I'm going to use luck.
Okay.
Oh, it's not much better. 18. That's what we need about.
Okay,
That's
so
much better.
so all of you who got under 12, which I think is just oddly, what did you get, Barracas?
Solid 3.
Oh shit.
I will allow hero points in this regard.
Oh, thank you.
No, we want to see how it affects someone. No.
Yep,
No.
4 gates. I know what's coming.
I'm sorry I put that bad juju on you.
This is what happens when you piss off a wizard.
What?
Okay.
You can do
So
this.
So in that moment, and bear in mind it is only a moment, it's like literal seconds. Otley and Barracas, your Constitution score goes down by 2 points.
Ouch.
But then that that draining effect is immediately put out as soon as the bonfire is lit and you're brought into its light.
So is it 2 damage or 2 from their max?
2 from the actual Constitution score.
Okay, that's fine.
Do they get it back when the bonfire comes up, or is it gone? Are they still affecting them?
The penalty still applies, but you get the feeling that. But you immediately get the feeling that if you rested, even if it was a short rest, you'll get it back.
Alright.
That's massive. That's like minus. At what level are we? 14. That's like minus 14 hit points as well. It was enough.
Can I make any kind of check to understand of what the fuck happened?
Yeah, that can either be Arcana or Nature, Survival.
A roll for survival then.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna roll with my dice, guys. 17.
So I'm just trying to find a colour in this that's not as obtrusive as the other colour was. There we go. So what did you say, Barracas?
17.
Okay. This is effectively just a simple shadow curse. And effectively anybody who doesn't have a light source on them, whether or not that's fire or some sort of magical light, is going to be affected by it and affected by it very badly. But you've, by virtue of being a warlock with shadow magic, you're very aware that sort of like what the limits of this are, and so whatever this is basically a shadow curse dialed up to 10 and then on steroids.
Nice.
Right, so are we going further forward? Are we getting the fuck out of this thing? What are we doing?
Onyx, you're back. Have you sort of caught up to what's going on? Have you sort of caught up with what's going on, Onyx?
I think so. Bad juju needs some light. It hurts.
You and me stayed on the other side of the barrier because I was having a temper tantrum, so you decided to hold on to me because I won't speak to anybody. So you're carrying me like a child.
Yeah, that's fine. I can handle that.
During which time I've already told you that there's bad juju and we should throw stones at the barrier.
At the barrier, right. Okay.
But that's because at the time the boys hadn't decided whether they're going through or not, so I was kind of trying to... They then decided to go through and got hit by bad juju.
Okay.
Yeah, did you get the actual penalty that they suffer if they go in without light?
Not quite, no.
They take damage to their Constitution score.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's mean. Ooh. Okay, so lights are still. Oh, yeah, I have a torch on. Right.
It's not like she's holding onto a grumpy wizard.
But also, none of you two don't know anything about the light source or what's happened to us. You can't see the bonfire from your side.
I just know there's bad juju because I did an Arcana check after you buggered off inside.
Yeah, so you don't know, like, light helps and we put light up or our con's gone down. You just know it's not enough to go into and decided not to tell us.
Oh, I wonder why. If you can do this without the wizard, you know the wizard's not going to help. Do it without the wizard then.
We'll have a conversation when he gets back out. We'll try and sort it.
Okay, so you're going back outside?
Yeah, maybe we should step outside, guys, and see if the wizard can help us with this.
What? I mean, since inside, what do we see?
Yeah. Did we see anything around the fire? Is it glowing the area? What's the landscape like?
Okay, so the one thing that you are seeing is that first off, like, let me turn off the radius of this so that you can actually see the.
Oh, and you said something scuffled around in there as well.
Okay, so everything has like a blue tinge. This is immediately sort of removed as soon as the bonfire goes up, but you can see that the flames themselves are just white. They're colourless in that regard. They produce light, but it's not like the golden, orangey, red colour that you would normally associate with fire. This is very much just sort of like white and greenish fire.
It reminds me of the undead land.
Yeah. Right, maybe we should stay in this thing without a bit of protection.
And then all around you, you can sort of see that where you stepped into it, it was a lush green, bushes everywhere, that sort of thing. But you've immediately just stepped into a barren, rocky environment. And as you look around, you can see this tree, which you saw on the way in, which has a branch which is poking into the fog cloud. You can see, and on this side, the branches that are sticking through are just completely barren and covered in cobwebs.
Well, he does stupid, but he's not so stupid to not know what cobwebs mean. Are they big fucking cobwebs?
Oh yes, the sort that you could walk on if you wanted to.
Everything but not spiders, guys. Everything.
You know, yeah. You know what they say about a forest with big spider webs?
Just to confirm, everybody as a player is okay with having spider tokens on the screen.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Creatures.
Off topic, does anyone play Grounded? The game where you like honey
Yep.
fucking kids.
Yep, that thing scared the living crap out of me.
The fucking wolf spiders, man. And then the Black Widow and that later are terrifying.
Oh, God.
You can do it in like arachnophobia mode, though. They have that, and they're just like floating bobbles.
Aww.
Yeah, they're kind of cute, but no, it's terrifying. Right, let's get the fuck out of here and tell the others. We know a bit more about it now. We can impart some knowledge.
Okay, so you basically just do an about face and pass through.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be anything stopping you.
Oh, that's good. Imagine that. Fuck it in.
That's what I was trying to determine with my 26, was
Actually,
basically where you stuck
when-
with.
As they go through, I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna hold on until Revy goes through,
Mm-hmm.
and then go. Just to check, Revy, can you hear me when I'm? Hey, spider! Can you hear that?
Can I hear that?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, and I'll just obviously look at me blankly. So I'll wait a second and take a step through it. Did you hear what I said then?
What did you say? No.
Oh, I just screamed a bit. You didn't hear me screaming.
I'm screaming.
That's pretty fucking right. So yeah, no sound passes through this fucker either, which is good to know.
No, this is something that actually very, very fucking powerful. It's probably a curse place around that it is out of our.
Might not be the place that the tree was mentioning, but Tordum doesn't say that. Tordum's whispering this to Onyx.
Okay, so as you come out, unlike the others, you seem to have cobwebs in your beard.
Oh no! I'll try and scrape them out, and I want to check for spiders crawling up my neck. Is there any spiders on me?
Ew.
There doesn't appear to be, no.
Okay. Dad's really not that scared of small spiders. He is like a little gremlin boy that lives in dark holes. If you're scared of spiders, he'd be a pretty shit little goblin guy.
So it must affect time as well. The more we stay there, the more.
Okay,
so give me
my fire and go to bed.
Do you think that's what that is? Shit. That's what I asked them to see how long they thought we were in there for. It was only like, what, 30 seconds for us? How long have we been in there for them?
About a minute.
Oh, it's a double time then. That's creepy. That is powerful, like you said, Barracas.
Yeah, it's probably it's why it's not jumping around and probably the sudden one. What did we
The
say?
what?
East?
Yeah, we're just gonna carry on going past it then. Not worth even venturing in, even if we keep a bit of a torch in our hands.
Well, the reason is offended with our words from before. So
Oh yeah.
It's just
Tordum, come down here. Let's sort this out. Is she there? No, she's gone off.
Yeah, she's gone off, so, but just simply say for brevity, Tordum is refusing to come down.
Well, wait till she comes back then. But what? I mean, I don't know what to do then. You can just carry on going pie, but isn't it not like the other fucking main thing hurting this forest?
Is it you said magical. Does it have to be magical heat, or you just need magical light?
any kind of source of light, I suppose.
Any light, is it? Yeah.
I can just
But
cast
that-
light.
Yeah, but I think that is a little bit more powerful than just light.
Yeah.
But I mean, my bonfire managed to keep it at bay a little bit. What if we've all got a source of light? What if we've got like a torch,
I
Remy
think
cast
everyone must
light?
have a source of light and
Yeah.
stay close to one another regardless in case something happens to a source of light.
I mean, I can make a bonfire and I'll just keep clicking my fingers every 6 seconds, and the bonfire will just go around me like a clock, like just at different points every 5 feet away. It'll just keep popping up and popping away and popping up and popping away. I could just do that, like, you know, that's not a problem.
What about a daylight? I got a third level daylight.
How long does it last?
An hour.
It's pretty good. But will it can you move it or does it stay in the same place?
60-foot radius sphere spreads out like the point I choose. The light is bright, sheds dim light for additional 60 feet. If you choose a point on an object isn't being worn or carried, the light shines from the object. If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness cast by a spell of third level or lower, the spell that created darkness is dispelled.
We could cast on the flying carpet.
It doesn't say anything about
What about if we cast it on the flying carpet?
Yeah.
What was it that it said about cast on an object? Does it just radiate from that, like, object? Was that what it said?
Yeah.
I think it's something about being warned, isn't it?
Yeah, if it's
It
not being
isn't
carried or worn.
The light shines from the object it moves with.
Technically, the carpet isn't being carried; it's carrying us.
Yeah, so that could actually really work. And that's an hour at least.
That's it. Imagine that. We're just
strong
like
light.
some fucking chariots of fire shit. That is just rolling through the
Or
Shadowlands.
just cast it on one of us as well. If you choose a point on an object, okay, so someone has to declare themselves as an object. You are holding.
And then, but then we can't carry it or wear it.
Yeah. Well, don't wear each other.
But I'm also not an object. I've been objectified.
I think sticking with the carpet might be our best bet right now.
Yeah, but-
keep any sort of additional light at hand so then we can be quick to, like, activate additional light before the spell runs out of time. Because I don't want to take any chances.
I will also say, unlike Baldur's Gate, I'll allow the spell Light to be cast on multiple objects.
Oh, there you go. Just light ourselves up.
Glow stick.
Yeah.
Without the cracking bit.
Yeah,
Um,
please don't bring me down or something.
I bought the flying carpet in case, I don't know, if anybody wants to hide or whatever. So to be a living
Technically,
torch.
if someone's sitting on it, it's being used, so it wouldn't count as being lit up, wouldn't it?
I'll waive that simply because it's cool.
And they are aware I can technically only fit myself and, well, only two people can get on the carpet. It can only carry 2 people.
We can walk next to it. It's just to have it as an emitting beacon.
That's just me metagaming, by the way. Tordum isn't actually speaking. He hasn't told you any of this yet.
You're back now. So, Tordum, you see me, you're in a huff. What was it we said that's annoyed you?
Everything!
Oh, you need to be specific though, because I talk a lot.
Well, you get a wet first.
You doused me in water. Yeah? You moaned when I sent Frank down the hole to find out what was down the bottom to help your friend. You moaned about it. And then you argued about what to do with it, so I freaking set it on fire to solve the problem. And then freaking chucked me in water.
No, I'm remembering it differently. What I remember happening was you tried to get Barakas to do it. Barakas said...
I then pointed out that Barakas could probably persuade Frank easier than I could because he's very charismatic.
And then Barakas said, you always use me, and then you got in a huff because he felt used.
See,
because I apparently always use him.
So why did that make you upset? He was the one saying he was upset. Why did that make you upset?
But I'm not using him, I'm just pointing out that he's more charismatic than me. That's me complimenting him. That he can talk better than I can.
But that's not what he said. He said, he didn't take it that way. So I think you should apologise to him because he felt the other way round.
Okay, while this is going on, Otley turns to you, Ravi.
Is that not me?
My danger sense is tingling, adventurers.
This is lightning boots ready, Otley. Let's go.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please, Ravi?
Does he get one? Because, it's not surprised at least.
I'm glad that 7 is a 7 and not a 1. It's a lot like a 1.
Well, if it
Still a 7.
Well, if it helps,
Sorry.
Otley with advantage got a 1, so
Oh no, that's crazy.
Did you roll 2 1s?
No, you got a 15 and a 1, but still. Okay, so
Okay. Spider bro.
okay, as sorry, one sec. Come on, right. As what the guys who are sort of like just talking aren't seeing any sign of this, but suddenly this massive spider the size of a person just suddenly rears up and tries to basically flatten itself on top of you, Ravi. What did you get for your dexterity throw?
You got a 7.
Okay.
Total 9.
Okay, so with that, it's successfully just like flops onto you, but Otley takes a sort of step back to escape from the attack, and the spider is going to immediately try and bite you with its pincers.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so max damage on the piercing for 11 piercing damage, and can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
I got a 14.
Okay, you're able to fight off the fact that it's just tried to poison you, and with that, it's just going to, suddenly realizing that it's exposed itself, it's then just go scuttle back into the cloud and disappear from sight.
No opportunity attack?
It's knocked you prone, so...
Yeah, I guess so.
Have we all just seen that happen?
Yes.
Fucking hell! Sorry, right. Let's put this on pause and I'll run over and fucking grab Revy and try and drag him away. Pick him up and drag him away from the fucking fog.
I do not feel safe here, adventurer.
Otley, help me! I can get him away and drag him right back up on here.
Whoa. Okay,
Jesus.
that's more than what I signed up for.
That spider was fucking huge.
Are you okay? Did you get poisoned?
I'm okay.
opening babies just this morning. They were so cute.
Okay, so now that that's
okay.
happened.
I'm okay. I'm just spooked.
I mean, I would be fucking spooked. Giant spiders trying to eat you. But, did I get a good look of it?
Yep.
Can I make it one of my wild shapes?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna haunt your nightmares. What
a really graphic description of someone wild shaping into a spider earlier today or yesterday. It's really gross.
So he grows all the limbs first and then turns into a spider.
The hairy leg.
Would that be 2 arms and then 2 legs extra?
In my head, the limbs would split down the middle and rip apart and turn into extras.
Even better.
You're like, existence is pain, existence is pain. Ah.
Right, fuck me. Where were we? Before fucking 8-legged freaks appeared.
We've still got to find a way to shine through this.
That was it. Before we start, sorry, Tordum, I am sorry. You feel you deserve an apology. Let's crack on.
We have one other slight problem. I am not
What?
touching the ground. Onyx is currently holding me.
Oh, right. Yeah. There you go. Lovely.
This isn't going to be a repeat of that bit in Metal Gear Solid, is it?
Right, I ran off now. I'm gonna run off down the other path.
There was this bit in Metal Gear where we rescued the old Indian guy, and we went sprinting outside, and 2 enemies were just standing in the doorway, and it legitimately made me jump, so I pressed the throw button and threw the old guy at both of me.
The thing is, though, it killed them, and the old guy survived.
And then asked me not to do that again.
No, so provided that Onyx decides not to throw me at the spider, that's not the case.
Yeah, I will not throw.
Can we go for casting light on multiple things and then trying to make our way through?
Yeah, good plan.
Crazy, like 10 things.
If we could do that, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, the one thing that I will say about light is that you do have to do it like 1 item at a time. So there will be a delay where 1 item will start to go out, and then every 6 seconds after that, another item, another item, another item. So you will have something of a countdown, as it were.
Okay, the light lasts for an hour.
Yeah, and I can cast bonfire whenever, and that has helped us in there. So I'll just keep one of them up at all times, as long as we're in range of it. I mean, just as we're going along, I'll keep out in front of us, 50 feet, so we can see what's coming from in front.
Can anyone else other than me cast light?
I don't think I can.
I just got my phone from the kids, so I'm just checking my spell list.
Okay. Deep darkness, that's going to be helpful. Yeah,
I have blind sight. I don't know what it is.
that's helpful too.
That was some training that Scott gave you.
You also need to be on the lookout, like giant spider alert, because they might just fucking come from any direction. Oh, that's a good point, actually, Matt. I don't know if we can retroactively go back, but can we see the path in there?
Yes.
Well, we can. Well, that's still glowing.
So, you see on the map, you got sort of like these will-o-wisps, sort of floating in the darkness. That was basically what the path looked like.
Okay, cool. So there is a clear define. We're not going to get lost in the Shadowland when we go in.
No.
Lose the path.
I mean, it's very definitively different. Like, it's they are will-o-wisps as opposed to blinding light coming down from the sky.
Yeah. Well, you're still good to know, though.
But also, in regards to the tree that's poking through through the cloud. On this side, the tree is very vibrant and full of leaves and everything.
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing, Matt, while we're sort of figuring that out. What stat would I add for giant spider? Do you have one made up, or should I just search giant spider?
It's just giant spider. Here's a beast, so you should be able to just add it with normal world shape rules.
Yeah, perfect. That's pretty. World shape. Asteroid spider, what the fuck is that?
I think that's a spelljammer spider.
It is, yeah, monstrous compendium spelljammer. Ooh.
Okay,
Giant spider.
so what do people want to do?
I guess we're going through.
Yeah.
So it's only me that can cast light?
The only thing I can do that's light based is dawn. Or fireball.
So should we spend 2 minutes out to light?
Yeah.
12? No, wait, maths? 12 things? Yes?
I have a question. What if I am a fire elemental?
Ooh, what sort of light would you give it? Like, how much?
That's
light
what I
would you-
mean. Would I just be a fucking, like, would we not be, I mean, we still cast light on other things as well, but would that act as a source?
I would.
Light.
I
Oh,
would.
illumination. The elemental sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light in an additional 30 feet.
The dim light wouldn't apply, but the bright would.
Cool, so if everyone stays within a 30-foot radius of me. So if shit goes wrong, I'll turn into a fire elemental. I won't
That's
waste it
good,
now.
that's
because
the one.
yeah, so I can always cast fire. I have a bonfire up constantly.
And then somebody wants to cast daylight on the carpet.
I think that was also me.
Okay.
I'll daylight the carpet.
I guess I will give the carpet over to Revy on the condition he gives it back.
I just gotta touch it.
Yeah, you can still drive it.
Oh, I don't even have to touch it. Yeah, I don't even have to touch it. But I'll hold the carpet if you want me to. / stand on it.
Well, I'm happy to control it, but then I don't know where people want to go,
No, I don't know how to drive.
and I might get accused of shit.
Fine. I don't know how to drive. Okay, so 12 things lit up, 1 carpet daylit, 1 fire elemental, and a bonfire. Do you think, should we give it a go? Should we all hold hands?
Hold them.
When I'm flying the carpet, I can't hold hands.
Okay, no holding hands.
If I'm flying the carpet, I can't hold hands because I can't reach.
No hand holding. That's fine.
Okay, is anyone going on the carpet with Tordum?
Maybe you on it, and you keep a bird's eye lookout for giant fucking spiders.
Yeah, shouts.
You're the ranger, right? Try and pin them to the ground before they get to us.
I'll certainly give it a go.
Make some fucking. Oh, do you know what? I've actually heard it's a delicacy, spider meat. It's like crabs, but of the land. That's what we call them, crabs of the land, back in our holes. It's also protein. Although I am a vegan, so I wouldn't know.
I don't recommend eating spiders, they're too crunchy.
I mean, you've got to take the shell off first, like crabs.
Yeah, I'm comparing the size of myself to a spider, yeah? Like, I wouldn't be able to eat a giant spider. Have you seen the size of me?
I've seen you. Well, we've seen you eat some big things, though.
Yeah, and it didn't take me 5 minutes.
No, finish it, all of it.
I was a bit bigger then, I wasn't suffering the side effects of bloody
Yeah.
wild
Maybe you
surges
just
of
have a
shrink.
bib. Just one of the ends of one of the legs. It'll be like a hot dog for you. Comes in its own shell and everything. You just pop it out.
Nice. The hot dog doesn't come in a shell though.
Mine do.
Then your hot dogs are just odd. It just sounds weird because we had hot dogs for dinner today.
Okay, so how are you guys doing this now?
I think we're all going through with the carpet lit up. Like a Christmas
And
tree.
Okay,
Me
right.
and Onyx are on the carpet.
Are you all going in at the same time, or are you just winging it?
I think all at the same time, right? To stick together with the light and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I envision it is like us four underneath the carpet, and the carpet like 20 feet above us.
Yeah.
To give maximum distance of light before
Yeah, then
you're
you guys
fucked.
don't get, if a spider runs at us, you guys are at least 20 feet in the air so you don't get jumped on. You can fucking rain fire from above. Literally, hopefully.
In which case, is it worth me preparing, like, meteors or something to just fly around that I can just throw immediately?
Yeah. Depends how long they last, innit?
They're there while I concentrate on. As long as I concentrate on the spell, they're there.
Forever. It's fucking cool.
Where is it?
I would constantly just have meteors flying around
Up
there.
to 10 minutes.
It's pretty fucking cool.
And I can throw them up to 120 foot distance.
Okay, so are you all going in at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am once again going to guide myself as I walk through, just in case.
Okay. So the rest of you are put. So the four of you who went in before are presented with pretty much the identical site that you were before. However, you can see that the bonfire is very definitively burnt out.
Yeah. Double the time again.
Yeah. I'll make another one anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to constantly keep one up 45 feet, 50 feet in front of us, just constantly as we're walking. Every 6 seconds I'll just click my fingers and make it jump, however, 30 feet further in front, 30 feet further in front for every bit we walk.
Okay. Okay, so but you all sort of like head in, and Tordum and Onyx, you obviously have like your items lit up. Also, in that regard, can each of you tell me which items have had the light spell cast onto them? The bonfire is basically like this, so it's effectively covering to the tree line, as well as all of the light objects which you also have on your persons.
Well, we're on the carpet
Yeah.
that's lit up.
But then Revi has done 2 items each, effectively. So what items do you want to have lit?
Are they things that we're wearing or not wearing?
Whichever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll waive the specific details on this, and you guys can just tell me what you want to be illuminated.
My left shoe and my shield.
Your left shoe and your right shoe. Can I have my pointy sticky thing I use to cast my spells?
Yep. And
I guess my amulet that I'm wearing.
okay. Barracus, what do you want to have illuminated?
My shield.
And your
Is it
other one?
illuminated in the rings like coloured neon
Yeah.
lights?
I was imagining more like literally like a torch.
I was thinking neon lights in the actual Captain America colours.
And your other item?
On the bones.
Horns. That's cool. That's cool.
But what have you got illuminated?
Just the beard.
No second item?
No, 'cause I'll do the bonfire. I'll keep concentrating on that. Unless I need my staff as well, if it's going there, you know what I mean? I'll have my staff and my beard going.
You got a little like Gandalf light at the top, yeah?
Yeah, light on the top, light on the beard. Going down to the green.
Dirt the green one.
And Revi, what do you have illuminated?
My left shoe and my shield.
Oh yeah.
That was Onyx
And
who didn't get asked.
Yeah, and Onyx, what do you have illuminated?
I'll have my quiver of arrows illuminated.
And your hat.
Um,
It's gotta be your hat.
shout. But I was gonna suggest like a sword or something because it's gonna be like harder to be knocked off.
Fair enough.
You could light me up, adventurer, and I'll fly next to you.
Oh my god, you're so right, Jerry. Thank you. Absolutely, Jerry gets the shining light. Because then it can move around, actually. That's actually really useful. Yeah, fuck it, Jerry.
And then oddly, you can have each of his fists illuminated.
Do his lightning boots count as he runs? They generate lightning, so technically are the boots not lighting up when they're all sparky?
Temporarily, yes, but
Well, there you go. He's got sparkly hands and feet. He's got jazz hands.
You know, if you still had that white, it would still be like that body just lit as well.
Yeah.
Alright then. So each of you passes over the threshold. But all of you are who had gone through before. You're met with the familiar sight of everything that you have seen here. But the two of you on the carpet, but you haven't seen any of this. And from your bird's eye perspective, you're seeing a very hilly area in which you're basically going down and then back up again, and everywhere is covered in cobwebs. And one of the things that you're picking up that the others didn't is that there are multiple sort of cocoons, humanoids shaped and sized, that are just lying on the floor, but completely mummified in various areas. And you're basically seeing what looks to be the ruins of a campsite.
It looks like something else eats people here.
This is not going well at all. I guess we'll let the others know.
There's
right?
people
Let's do that,
eaters!
right?
There's people eaters here. People.
Yeah, we saw one and tried to fucking grab him, didn't it?
Yeah, well, there's people there. You're just going to point in a vague direction of where there's bodies.
Should we try and help them, or do you think they're goners?
Well, I don't know. I'm over here and I'm not a doctor. I'm looking at Revy.
Do they have heads?
They're all cocooned. How would I know?
I don't know. I mean, if a cocoon had a head, I might, body shape.
It's body shaped, so I'd assume it has a head. In which case, Revy, you're up.
I'll give it a go.
Has it got a mouth?
It's cocooned. You're going to have to cut it open to find. Can I just... I'll give you a dagger. I'm just going to drop a dagger just at Revy's feet.
You wait.
I don't use it. You can have it.
You can see my left foot.
Yeah, so I drop it just in front of you. It's like, I don't use it. You can have it.
Okay. Small dagger. Clap where I think the mouth is on this cocoon. Like roughly mouth height.
Okay, so which of these cocoons are you using?
That one.
Maybe.
Closer?
It's basically one there, two here, one here, one here, one that's standing up here, and then some more down here as well.
This one in the middle looks good. My broadcast.
Okay, so as you get to this effectively cobweb bridge, you can see that while it's not like a long way down, it does sort of serve as a bridge to getting from this point of the hill to the other. It's only like 10 feet. You could probably jump it, so it's a case of whether or not you want to risk using the cobweb or your normal mode of travel.
Sure.
I'm not very good at jumping, as it goes.
I can catapult you.
I'll give it a go. I'll try and jump, knowing what I know about spiders' webs. I'll give it a go at jumping. Would you like an athletics check?
Yes, please.
I'm going to guide him before he goes. Guidance.
Take guidance.
I got a 7.
With guidance.
How do I?
Just roll it.
Unfortunately,
D4.
even if you got max on that, it wouldn't necessarily help you. So you jump, you get about halfway, and the cobweb just simply goes out from under you. But it goes out in such a way that it wraps itself around you as you fall down to the ground. It's 10 feet, so you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained by the cobweb.
But don't forget you have a dagger that I gave you so you can saw your way out.
I think I'm the move.
Does it have a head?
Maybe we should check his pulse and see if he's alright.
Okay, can I get perception checks from all of you, please?
Oh no.
That does not bode well.
When does it ever bode well for us?
Yep.
This is Matt.
I've got 20, so.
As did I, adventurer. I saw something.
No.
14. I was testing my dice online as well, but no problems. Crap.
Okay, so as Revy collapses in this
Entrapment spell.
spider's web, you can see that there are spider webs pretty much everywhere, and as he does so, as he falls down to the ground, his interaction with this web has connected to all of the other spider webs, and all of them have been plucked in some form or another.
Oh no, we should have flew.
I think they know we're here.
Yep, bit late now.
You're fucked. Right, everyone take a position. I'm looking that way and I'm going to point forward. And I'll do my bonfire out there.
Okay, so let's quickly get that.
We need to keep moving though.
So same place as before?
Yeah, just out in front, and I'll just do it out there.
We're gonna keep moving but leave Revy in the trap, yeah?
Oh no, we get out and keep moving. If we just fucking stand here while they keep that, I don't think. How many spiders can you kill? I've got about 2 in me, I think.
In you.
We'll find out when I eat one later.
So the best, that'd be good.
Yeah, I might turn into an owl bear, then it's technically not me.
Yeah, how does it work?
I don't know.
Will you actually eat if you are on a... Does it actually work?
Are they actually having this serious conversation after demanding we all move? They're going to have this conversation. I'm going to move. Onyx, where would you like to be positioned while they're having this? I'm going to move us to where you want to go.
Oh gosh, I don't want to. Oh my god. Sneaking together is probably going to be the best bet, or is it at this point?
Part of me thinks no, because if it throws a web at one, it might catch more than one person if we're all grouped together.
Yeah.
You guys are like 30 feet in the air as well, though, remember? Hopefully it won't. Your YouTube should be alright, regardless.
I mean... God, I don't even know. Above, but not too far. That's all I have, preference-wise, but definitely not too close.
Do we want to go level on the square-wise, go level with where Revy is, but basically move 4 squares forward?
Yeah, that's a good shout. Like the way that way.
So sort of central, but we're obviously higher than everything else.
Yeah.
Alright then. So, as you do so, you can see movement coming from all of these dark crevices that are in this sort of hill effect, and out of these burrows you can see 6 giant spiders have emerged from the hill, all of which are very much in sort of that alert about to pounce pose.
Beautiful.
We get actions, or we do stuff still?
This is basically them taking you by surprise. So it'll be a case of while you're not surprised, in terms of the mechanic of it, but they have effectively ambushed you. So,
so we don't get to attack first.
So it's just straight into initiative. Shall we? I'll be a bit honest. I'm absolutely knackered from today at work, and so if we stop here, then we can do this with Hayden involved.
Yeah, cool.
That might be a good show. Honestly.
Yeah, it's already 10:30, isn't it? We've had a good couple of hours.
All right then. So, but just to be absolutely clear, but this chapter is very spider orientated. So everybody is okay with spiders and descriptions of spiders and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just revolting creatures, that's all.
All right, cool. If that changes for whatever reason, please let me know. Okay.
Thanks, though.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right then. But is everyone okay for next week, given that it's bank holiday?
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
So I should be alright. I'll let you
I
know
mean-
if it pops up.
I'm in Cardiff the weekend again, so I'm probably going to be knackered because I'm going to have to drive down there each day, and it's like 2.5 hours each way.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm going to have to drive there and back and there and back. I'll be knackered on Monday, but I'll be here.
Yeah, and I've got a early flight on Tuesday morning, so we'll want to stop properly at like 10:30, so I don't know.
All right. Okay. I'll still do.
I'm around.
I'll still do axes and everything for the Monday. But if we decide to not, then we can always just hold off for next week.
Cheers.
Okay.
All right then. Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go straight off to bed. so I love you and leave you in that regard.
Yeah.
Thank you for the session.
Yeah, cheers for running back.
See you in a bit, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Cheers.
Bye, guys.